Andris Misters always had a dream: play basketball on the biggest stage. The process of realizing that dream was more than just traveling the 5,000 miles from Jelgava, Latvia to Jacksonville, Florida.
Grew up watching a lot of basketball. I mean, not that much cartoons maybe, but yeah, from the early age, because my brothers and my dad played basketball, and then so that I was exposed to it all the time, and that was my childhood.
The camp opened the door for a life-changing experience.
That was a 5-star basketball camp hosted in Serbia, and 10 kids from Latvia were invited, one from each city. And I was lucky to be invited, and I knew there will be coaches from America, and that was a chance for me to show myself and maybe get a contacts, you know, for later on, so I can come over here and study and play. So I was 15. That was summer when I was 15. Had a 10-day camp down there, and played pretty good. Met some people, and you know, next thing you know, throughout that next year, following year, I kept in touch with people, and the next thing you know, when I was 16, I had a chance to go to US, and then people had helped me find a school. It was St. Benedict's. I didn't really know much about it at that time, but well, that's how I got here. I mean, that's how I got to US.
It was a new experience, not only due to the cultural change, but the basketball was different as well.
I mean, it was a big move for me. I always thought I'm ready for it. I always wanted to come to US, but you know, I was only 16 years old, and I had to live on my own, and with all these guys around me and everything, it was quite an experience. I mean, it was a culture shock too. Going to my first place I came to US was Newark, New Jersey. It's an interesting place. I mean, so it was fun. It was definitely fun.
Misters played under Danny Hurley, now the Rhode Island head coach, his first 2 seasons at St. Benedict's. His 3 years there featured teammates such as current Cleveland Cavaliers forward Tristan Thompson, former Texas Longhorns point guard Mick Cabango, as well as former Syracuse point guard Tyler Ennis. Misters was ready to continue the parade of college players to graduate from the program until an injury set him back.
I didn't really know where I'm getting myself into, so I mean, it was pretty rough at first. It was all I was coming in thinking I'm pretty good at basketball, you know, but we had so much talent. It's a school, it's a high school that produces NBA talent almost every year, so it was a big change for me. I had to adjust a lot, and but once again, it was fun. It was fun, a learning process. Coach Hurley helped me a lot, and I could see a higher level of coaching, you know, and then I had a chance to adapt to it, and that really helped me. After my junior year, I played on a national team, under 18 youth national team in European Championship with Latvia, and we actually played pretty well was the second time at that time we got the bronze medal in Europe. So there was a lot of college coaches over there scouting and stuff. So coming in my senior year, I had a chance to go to the University of Maine, and then some other schools contacted me too. But I was thinking it's going to be, you know, I was the only returner to St. Benedict's at that time because Coach Hurley left before my senior year. Whole new team, whole new coaching staff. So I thought it was going to be a pretty big and fun year for me. And so I kind of hauled it all off and thought I'll probably make my decision later on that year. But the year turned out to be with a lot of ups and downs. You know, like I said, a lot of new guys, new coaches didn't really play that well together. And on top of that, a couple of weeks before graduation, I got injured, and that kind of was icing on a cake.
With all offers pulled and the prospect of a long rehab ahead, Misters returned to where he felt most comfortable.
So I went home to Latvia for the whole year. I just, you know, I didn't want to rush back. I stayed there almost every day. I went to weight room, did all types of rehabs with different people, and you know, I think the most important thing was that I was not rushing into anything. I had the whole year just for myself. I finally could like have time with my family and my friends because I was away for the previous 3 years. So I think it was, at the end of the day, it was a good thing. You know, everything happens for a reason, and if that wouldn't happen, I don't think I would be here.
He never gave up and jumped at the opportunity to get back to the United States.
Once again, it was the summer when I played under 20 national team. I was coming off the injury, so you know it was not easy for me. But I had a friend that plays for that school. He played already a season before, so I knew him, and I was trying to find ways to get back to the United States and get to college, and so contacted him, and he, through him and the coach there, we got in touch, talked, he watched my videos and stuff, and gave me a chance, gave me an opportunity to go there, and I took it right away.
With the dream of playing Division I basketball still driving him, Misters made the decision to lead the D2 program for a year of junior college ball to avoid the potential transfer sit-out year.
It might sound a little selfish of me just, going there for a year, but that was my ultimate goal, and thanks to the coaches there, I had a pretty good season, and I finally kind of felt good again, coming off the injury, and I knew I can play at a higher level. And then, that was my dream, and I want to pursue it, so I had to make a change.
Throughout the process, which had taken him from his home in Latvia at 15 years old to New Jersey, Oklahoma, Texas, and now Florida, Misters had never doubted that he would achieve his goal.
I feel like it's natural if people get doubts, but I can't doubt myself. You never know what could happen if I would do this or that, so just got to keep focused on what's important and just gotta push for it. It was a fun year. We had a pretty good year at Western Texas. 6 of our guys from our team went to Division I schools. I think it's pretty good. Had a good coaching there. Throughout the year, I had some schools contacting me, but the biggest turning point was at the end of the season. After the season, there was a JUCO showcase, and a couple of my teammates and myself included got invited. So we went there, played for a weekend in front of many coaches, and that's Coach Jasic was there himself, and then some other coaches. And after that weekend, that's when the recruiting really picked up, and people started calling and stuff. But I already had some sort of relationship with JU before I went to the camp, so it always felt like that would be the right place for me.
Coach Tony Jasic had his eye on Misters even before he was coaching at JU.
Well, Misters' recruitment was kind of spearheaded by Z, and he was a guy when we were in Fort Wayne that we were following. Throughout the year, it was a position in Fort Wayne we thought we may be recruiting, may not be recruiting. And then when we got the job down here, he was somebody that we thought could come in and help us, kind of right away with the situation that we were in. And we watched him on tape a bunch, and then I was able to see him live over a weekend in April.
His undeniable ability as a player is what stood out to the coaches.
I thought he had a great feel, appeared to play the game the right way, was unselfish. I thought he could make shots and stretch the defense. We were really excited about him bringing that basketball savvy feel and ability to make shots to our program.
Having finally, after 6 years of trying, made it to a Division I school, the journey isn't over for Misters.
I would say the physicality and the speed of the game, that's something I'm adjusting. I think I did a pretty good job, but still there's a long way to work for it. Individual skill set of each of the guys, there's no just like a shooter or a driver. Everybody can do both things, and I would say that would be the biggest change.
The hardest part through it all is being so far away from his loved ones.
It's been very hard. It's also, me and my girlfriend, we've been together more than 3 years, and 2 of them years, 2.5 years already, I've been away from her for most of the year. So it's also a big adjustment for both of us, but she's been great helping me and us. So also the family, it's hard when you can't just go on a weekend, like some other guys on the team, meet and see your family, get your mom's cooking or something like that. So every summer when I go home, it's really special for me. I try to enjoy every day.
Right now, he is enjoying his time at the top and the opportunity to get a world-class education.
I major at international business. I'm taking classes towards it, and Jacksonville University has a really good business school. So coming in here, I was deciding what to pick, and I ended up picking a business major, and I think it's going to be really valuable later on in life. Academics always been important for me and my family. It's just you got to focus on school and basketball while I'm here. That's for me personally. That's how I feel. I don't really think about anything else besides that. So my main focus is just on school and basketball, and that's how I've been able to get good grades like that.
Even though he'll have his degree after next season, it doesn't mean he'll be done with basketball.
My goal always been to play basketball as long as I can, become a professional player, probably back in Europe. That's always been my goal. So I'm striving for it. What comes after basketball? I mean, I don't know. Nobody knows. We will see whenever that happens. I mean, I've been around U.S. quite a lot. I have met many people. I'm going to have this business degree coming out of Jacksonville University, so hopefully these contacts will help me down the road if I decide to become a business person later on in life.
Right now, he continues to positively impact the JU program.
The thing about Misters, probably the biggest compliment that I think you can give a student athlete is, he handles his business the right way. He's a quality student. I think our campus is better because he's on it. And for us, he's one of the guys that you don't necessarily need to worry about. He's just a solid guy, solid teammate who does everything the right way. I think our program is definitely better because he's in it. Through
the ups and downs, Misters wouldn't change a thing about his experience.
Definitely became more mature by being on my own. I learned, many different life things. Comes as a man growing up, I am the man that I am right now. It's because of going through St. Benedict's for 3 years, going to southeastern Oklahoma, going to western Texas. I always have been going to my goal, and it's not been very easy. But that has created the person I am right now.